The 5 competitors that Johnny Carson despised the most. Johnny Carson upheld one of the most meticulously constructed public personas in television history for a full 3 decades. Every night, millions of people across the world welcomed him into their homes as host of The Tonight Show, thanks to his charisma, humor, and humanity. A significantly more nuanced person lurked beneath this meticulously preserved facade of friendly welcome. An individual who, behind the scenes, held intense grudges and sustained fabled feuds that may endure decades. An ex-NBC executive who was Carson's close associate in the 70s and 80s said that Johnny had the longest memory in show industry. The audience witnessed this friendly host who appeared to take true pleasure in his couch visitors. His acting brilliance included the fact that he could harbor deep, bitter hatred toward those he believed had betrayed him when unnoticed. Very little could be done when you were added to his list of foes. Carson's talent for keeping his professional charisma intact while keeping his personal grudges in check amplified the significance of his rivalries. Carson didn't vent his frustrations to the public like some celebrities do these days. Instead, he confided in his inner circle and maintained a practiced silence, which only served to heighten the intensity of his feuds. Carson had 5 fierce and significant rivalries, and we're going to look at them today. The working connections that turned into bitterness and, in some instances, permanent hostility. Contrary to what the American people believed, Carson's complex and forceful personality is laid bare by these behind-the-scenes disputes that were mostly concealed from public view throughout his tenure as king of late night. One of Carson's feuds, nevertheless, deserves our undivided attention because of the depth of emotion it evokes. A trusted associate whose supposed treachery left a scar so deep that not even decades could mend it, and whose reputation would supposedly be so tarnished that Carson would never speak of it again until he died. They've always been quite round, far curvier than their current shape. If you can bring to mind the Gibson girls, you'll be a little more like them. Joan Rivers won. Among the most infamous and agonizing feuds in television history, the one involving Johnny Carson and Joan Rivers ranks high. A mentor-mentee relationship that deteriorated into acrimonious alienation with no way to mend fences. The betrayal hit Carson much harder since their rivalry had been built on true fondness and professional respect, which made it all the more tragic. According to a longtime Tonight Show producer who saw their relationship evolve, she was once his chosen protégé. Johnny was unusual in his enthusiastic pursuit of developing talent, but he recognized Joan's potential. He helped launch her career, introduced her to the world on The Tonight Show, and even officially introduced her as the show's heir apparent. This went beyond basic decorum in the workplace. He had complete faith in her abilities and did everything he could to help her succeed